Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a timeless message for the collective. Hold on, maybe that's better. All right, so the channel message I got was no BS, Craig. So no bullshit, Craig. The only Craig that I could think about was Craig from Friday, like the Friday movies. And I was like, well, I don't really know what that means. But the message that I got with that was essentially it's like you're standing on clear boundaries with people and you're no longer engaging in um, something that you used to. So, yeah, with that Craig and Friday energy, I'm thinking like, okay, hood, hood mentality. I don't know. It's just something you used to do, you used to engage in. You're just like, I'm not on that no more. You know. So yeah. With that being said, let's look into it. Let's look into it. No BS, Craig. We got the King of Wands, King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Reduced. So you are reducing someone's presence in your life, someone, something, somewhere, person, place, or thing. You are reducing that presence in your life. To go from a king to a page is a significant reduction. So yeah, it's like you just not involved in that mentality no more. You don't want to engage in those activities, whatever it may be. That mentality or energy is no longer of you. But I feel like where it's like no bullshit, Craig. Why they're saying that? Had me stuttering just now. Why they're saying that is I feel like you still have people from that energy or lingering energy, lingering connections, attachments to something that it's like it keeps nagging on you until you finally have to just fully, But I'm really picking up on a person. Like it's easier to let go of like a place because you could just stop going there, right? Or it's easier to let go of some thing depending on what the thing is because it's inanimate. It's not gonna chase you, right? or try to find ways to contact you. But I feel like it's more of a person that just keeps coming around, keeps trying to, maybe text you every now and again. Hey, you coming to the party? Coming to the block? You coming to associate with us like you used to? And you just like, maybe you left them hanging before, didn't really give them a solid answer, but I feel like this is the time to solidify boundaries right now. If you no longer want to be associated with something or that person, you gotta let them know. However that may be. Or if ghosting them doesn't doesn't give them the hint, then hey, you gotta be a bit more forward. Yeah. But there's remnants of a past life, prior engagements that's trying to still attach to you, and you have to be clear. Four of Cups in reverse. You no longer fly around that area. You no longer circle that area. You no longer say hi to the homies on the block anymore. You too good? I mean, Tower in reverse. So it's like a silent breakdown of something, a silent release. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. There's almost like a progression, right? We go from the king, the knight, to a page. There's a steady decline, okay? A steady decline in engagement um, with something that you used to engage with before. Like I said, you might stop calling this person. You might stop picking up the phone. You know, the phone's dying. You may stop saying hello. Like I said, whatever it is, it's like you are steadily fading, fading, fading. It's like that Simpson meme where Homer is like fading into the bushes. You know, yeah. Ten of Cups reverse. Time to release. It's no longer. It ain't it. It ain't it, Craig. Right? You know, hanging around the corner store ain't it. Page of Cups. This is like shit you used to do when you were younger. It was entertaining when you were younger, but it's not anymore. You know, it doesn't mesh anymore. Three of Cups, Two of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you gotta move on. You want to be happy. Cups energy again with the Page of Cups. You want to see. This is the increase you want. You want to increase your peace. That Cups energy is your emotions, your emotional stability. You want that Page of Cups. You want it to rise to a Three of Cups. Then you want it to rise to a Queen of Cups. You know, you want to be in that comfort, that earned comfort, not that lazy comfort. Like I'm just going along because that's how it used to be and that's how it's always been. So I guess that's how it's always gonna be. Type of mentality. You could be stepping away from that. That could be that mentality can be embodied in a person. No, you know it's always been like this. So what's different now? Shit can change. Shit can change. Okay. All right. So with that being said, yeah, I feel like it's time for you to, if you have to, be very clear. Like I'm not with it no more. All right. So we're gonna move on. Set them clear boundaries. Oh, this one. Let it be known. So let's get an oracle. Right? That mindset is so weak when it's like it's always been like this. So what's the problem now? But it's always going to be like that. Ugh, that mindset is gross. So we have education. Okay? Education is what changed. Your knowledge of self, your knowledge of what can be peace and happiness and joy changed. Okay? Your idea of comfort and satisfaction changed. You educated yourself about your environment. That can be a change too. So, bottom of the deck is message of peace. So, peace, like I said, you change your mind of what is comfortable, what is peace, what is joy. Because some people don't even know. Some people really don't even know that they have made comfort in chaos with this tower here, right? You're escaping this tower energy. A lot of people really don't know that they made peace and peace in chaos. If something ain't jumping, if no drama ain't jumping off, oh, the relationship's so boring. Ugh, I'm gonna break up. We barely do any arguing. We barely have passionate sex. We barely have angry sex with whatever. if it's not chaos and cheating and all that, it's like, oh, it's not exciting anymore. If it's not being on the verge of losing something, or quote, in your younger days, right? When you apply for a job, fast paced environment, aka high stress environment or high turnover environment. It's like some people don't realize that they have really just made peace in chaos. So when people just remove themselves, they're like, I'm not happy in this anymore. It's just like, oh, it's really like, I don't understand. But I'm happy like this, so I don't understand why you know happy, right? But cut the deck, forgive them. Message of forgiveness. You got to forgive them because they have not to put you on a pedestal, but they have not reached the mindset that you have reached yet. Maybe they will, hopefully, but not really your job. Your job is to escape this situation. So again, no bullshit, Craig. All right, leaving that, for example, hood mentality, scarcity mentality, chaotic peace mentality. Let it go. Let it go. You're letting it go. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment,